Guys, it's Ray. Welcome back to my channel. Today is episode 4 of my favorites series, and today we're going to be talking about leave-ins and moisturizers. So if you haven't caught my other 3 episodes, go back and check those out as well, and come on back and then watch this one. So if you're new here, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll be notified of all my future uploads. And so let's go ahead and get started. So I talked about this particular leave-in in a previous video because it doubles as a leave-in and detangler. And I believe I said in that video that I prefer to use it as a leave-in. I have used it as a detangler and it works well, but I like to use it as a leave-in just because of the price point. I prefer to have it in my hair, let it my hair soak up all the moisture it can as a leave-in. I love it. It soaks right into my hair. It helps me detangle, get any last minute tangles out that may have been left or missed from my detangling process. And it just pairs pretty good with anything else that I put with it. So I really enjoy the Shea Moisture Raw Shea Butter Extra Moisture Detangler and Leave-In. And this is readily available at Sally's as well as any other beauty supply stores that you may have in your area. And it's also readily available at Walgreens and Walmart. The next one that is in the same line as far as consistency is the leave-in conditioner by As I Am. I also talked about this as a detangler because this doubles as a detangler as well. Again, because of the price point, I prefer to use it as a leave-in conditioner. I love it. It smells great. Again, it has a somewhat creamy consistency. The consistency of this one and the one coming up is similar to the oh, it smells so good and it's so creamy and it just melts into your hair and it just helps to get any leftover tangles out as well. And I'm just gonna rub this back here because I don't want to waste it. But it is so good and it's close to the Kinky Curly. So if any of you have used Kinky Curly's leave-in, then you know what I'm talking about. The Not Today, the Kinky Curly Not Today. These are somewhat on the same line as that one. So I tend to use these as leave-ins. I like them. I believe that you can get this one pretty much anywhere. Walmart, Sally, Target, pretty much readily available anywhere you go, the As I Am products. So that one's a good one. And then my third one in that same consistency category as a leave-in and detangling hair treatment is the Camille Rose Naturals Coconut Water. And y'all know that I love this particular line. The coconut water line is one of my favorite lines of the Camille Rose Naturals. And this one is very concentrated as well. It, again, just my hair drinks it up. It loves it. It has a good slip to it. This one works real well with the style setter of this line to give you a really good, nice twist out. So I really like this one as well. I don't see this as much in Sally's, so I don't want you to go to Sally's looking for this and be upset if you don't find it. At least in the Sally's in my area that I go to, I don't see this as much, but I do see it at Target. And if I can't find it, then I just order mine again online. I'll either order it through Camille's or I'll order it through Amazon. Both of them have it. So that's the only thing about this one. It's not as readily available as the other two, but this one is really good. So if you've never tried it, I say give the coconut water line a try. So the next thing is the Camille Rose Naturals Curl Love Moisture Milk. This is a moisture milk. It's more of a cream, but you can use it as a leave-in. I have used it as a leave-in. I love it as a leave-in. I love it under the curl maker. I love it under the almond joy twisting butter when I'm doing a twist out. And I love it just to refresh my curls if I have a wash and go and it's 3 or 4 days old and just need a little bit of boost, a moisture boost. I'll just take this, put it in my hands, and then just scrunch it into my curls, and it gives me that softness and that moisture that I need to get me until my next wash day. So that's what I mainly use it for. I really love it as a moisturizer, but it is great as a leave-in. So if you haven't tried this as a leave-in, I suggest that you do, because it blends well with a lot of stuff for one, and it seems to, for my low porosity hair, sink in and give me a little bit more moisture than some like spray leave-ins will do. So if I am trying to do a style and I use one of these leave-ins that are a little bit more creamy and a little thicker, and say it doesn't pair well with whatever gel I'm using, then I will go to this or a spray leave-in. I don't have any of my spray leave-ins on hand right now, but I will mention them, and I'll put them in the description box so you can check them out if you want to. But I'll go to this one, and it pretty much pairs well with most of the gels that I put it with. So that's what I like about this. And you can find it at Sally's, as well as Target, as well as Walmart. So you can pretty much find this on the ground. And then the last one that I had is the Camille Rose Naturals Fresh Curl Revitalizing Smoother. And I talked about this. This is a detangler. It is a leave-in, and it is a moisturizer. You can use this on wet or dry hair. It says it on the back. And I don't use it so much as a detangler or leave-in, but I do use it as a moisturizer. And I love it at that. And so I even did a twist out using this and another product, and I got a bomb twist out. So I love this to refresh twist outs. I love it to refresh curls. I mean, you can't go wrong with this. A little goes a long way, so you don't want to use too much, but it packs a good moisture punch, and it is also good as a leave-in. I just prefer it as a moisturizer, so I use it more as that, and then I use this one more as a leave-in or moisturizer, and then I go to these as leave-in. So I don't want to use this as a leave-in because I really like it as a moisturizer, and these work better as leave-ins over moisturizers. So there you go. So those are the ones that I tend to go to the most. Now, I did mention that there are some spray leave-ins that I enjoy. One of them is the Alikay Naturals Lemongrass leave-in. I love that one. I don't have it on hand. I will list it in the description box, and if I can find a picture, I'll put it here. Another spray leave-in that I really like is the Jane Carter leave-in, and I use that to refresh my curls. It's a spray leave-in. I use that to refresh my curls after I've done a wash and go, but I also have used it as a leave-in when I need something really light under a heavier cream and gel and I don't want it to curdle. I'll use that. And then another spray leave-in is the Texture ID. They have a spray leave-in. It sprays, but it comes out a little bit more creamy. And that's the same way as the Alikay Natural. It's a spray, but it comes out a little bit thicker. It doesn't come out like water. Now the Jane Carter one, it comes out like water, so it's very thin. You just kind of have to gauge what your hair needs. So those are my favorites. I cover spray leave-ins, more creamy more jelly type leave-ins, and then more creamy type leave-ins and moisturizers. So if you can just get your hands on maybe one of each kind, that would be great. You wouldn't have to need all of these. One of each kind will serve the purpose. So if you need something really light to have your hair bouncy, you got that spray. If you want something a little bit more moisturizing that can stay in your hair, you got this. If you need something that you want to put on your hair after you've already styled it and you need a little bit of moisture or whatever, then you got your creams, leave-ins as well. So it just depends on what your hair needs. You listen to your hair, you do what your hair needs, but all of these are great. I love them, and hopefully this video wasn't too long. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell so you'll be notified of any other uploads, and share my videos with your friends and family. And until next time, thanks for watching.